Hi guys, good evening and welcome to the marketplace with Ucho Noche. It's good to have you guys here again. Can you just imagine we are in April? We just started January, now we're in April and the year is just running and running and sometimes I say wow, and as the year goes by your age also increases and sometimes you begin to ask yourself, um, am I achieving the things I want to achieve at um, the age, your current age? Am I building that legacy that I want to build? Am I building that business? What is it that I want to achieve? And so today I want to talk about something very dear to me because it was something I was struggling with at a particular point in time and the Lord actually dropped it in my spirit, um, the thing that I want to speak to you right now. He said there's a grace for a master builder. I think it's in First Corinthians 3 verse 10. I repeat it again, First Corinthians 3 verse 10. And it says, according to the grace of God which was given to me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation. A wise master builder. I was trying to build something. I was trying to put something together, but it just wasn't working. It just wasn't growing. It just wasn't moving as fast. And I was wondering, oh God, why is my business not taking up? Why is this organization not taking up? Why is it that these things are not taking up? Perhaps you are in that position here today, this evening. Maybe you need to hear this. It helped me because I was praying and I was praying, God, give me that grace of a wise master builder. Give me that grace. First Corinthians 3:10. Give me the grace of a wise master builder. And the Holy Spirit dropped it in my spirit that I should just go to verse. I should just go to verse 13. So I went to verse 13 of still on that, and it says, each man's work will become clear, for the day will declare it, because it will be revealed by fire, and the fire will test everyone's work of what sort it is. If anyone's work which he has built endures, he will receive a reward. If any man's work is burned, he will suffer loss. So it means that everything that we do in life is going to be tested, is going to be tried. And if your work is tested, what will happen is, and you pass, what will happen is that you are going to get a reward. But if your work is tried and it's not, it says it will burn. You will be saved. You as a person will be saved, but your work will be burned. And it got me thinking. And the more I was meditating on it, the more I realized that whatever you say you're going to do, it will be tested. And that's the title of my discussion here this evening. Watch how you build. You must build that business. I'm going to talk about business today, but the same thing can apply to your organization. It can apply to your marriage. It can apply to any association you belong to. It can apply to the home. It can apply as a parent. Anything you do or want to do, it will be tested. So you must build that business knowing that it will be tested. So I kept on imagining, I said, oh God, help me to build this organization, the one that I have right now. Help me to build this organization because I want it to last. I want to build it to last. I want to build my business to last, and that's what the Holy Spirit was whispering to me. I said, look, I don't mind you building, but that building will be tested. It will be tried. It will be tested. It will be tried. And guess what? It will be tested with fire. All of us know that fire is painful. All of us know that fire is we know that fire is how will I say, is not something that anyone loves. Fire comes with heat. It comes with pain. It comes with anguish. It comes with all manner of things that is not good. So we must realize that without, still on that period of meditation, the Holy Spirit said to me, he said, you must go through, everything in life must go through the death, burial, and resurrection. As your business, anything you want to bet in this life, we go through birth, death, resurrection. Even if our lives, we are born, we will die, and we will resurrect on the other side. Christians believe in resurrection. Christians believe in eternal life, and I do believe it. So it's a birth, death, and resurrection. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about afterlife. I'm talking about this life. I'm talking about this life. Your work, the work of your hands, will also go through birth, death, and resurrection. Now, the death is the issue. Because death comes with burial. This organization that we had was called Marketplace, that is called Marketplace Apostle today, didn't start at Marketplace Apostle. It actually started as Dominion Reno Foundation. Then the testing came, and it was a strong testing with fire. And at the crumbling, the death of Dominion Reno Foundation was what now gave birth to Marketplace Apostle. He went through death. So two things can happen. It depends on you. You determine what happens when that season of death comes. That work of your hand. When that business is crumbling, there are two options. It's either you see it as a burial, completely burial, you have read benediction on it, you said goodbye, you walk away from that business. Or you can see it as a planting. You can see it as a testing. If you see it as a planting, then there's a possibility that it will resurrect. It will not resurrect in that particular order that you think it will. It can come in another form, but it brings new life. And that new life is that new beginning. That new beginning is that now, the glory of the latter that we're going to see in your business. And this is what I'm trying to say, because I felt the organization, I literally felt the pain when we were doing Dominion Reno Foundation. Things were okay, and we were doing it in a hotel. In fact, what I did, because then I was working, and when we started, before I got into business, I was working for someone. All my salary, what I do is I take it, I pay it into a hotel. I remember I took one of my salaries, I paid into a hotel. So every week, when we have a program, they just be deducting it from the money that I have. Until it got to a point where I was owing them. I wasn't putting in again. I was owing them, and I was just paying as I use. And sometimes I can go 2 months and not even pay them. They'll grumble a bit, but we're able to manage it. Manage it as we go, as we went on at that particular time. So you see that it was painful when it got to a point that all these things I've invested time in, fasted for a long period of time. I've been like a student for the past 30 years, reading for this occasion. And so now when it came, and now it is crumbling in my eyes. Guess what? Everything folded up, Dominion Reno Foundation. Now the foundation is just a training. It's just, we use it for training, not for the initial work that the Lord wanted us to do through the initial work of the Great Commission in Matthew 28. That was what we were called to do. But you see, if that didn't go down, Marketplace Apostle wouldn't come. And the things that we do here today and all the things that we do will not be a reality. It's because I didn't see it as death. I saw it as a planting. I planted Dominion Reno Foundation so that Marketplace Apostle can be birthed. So this is the determination that you know that if your business is dying or have died, or someone that his business have folded up, I want you to believe something here today. That it can rise again. It's a testing. It's a planting and not a death. It's not a burial. It's a planting and not a burial. And it can resurrect. And please, don't try to use your human mind to imagine or suggest to God how it can be resurrected. Allow things to flow. Allow things to evolve. And you'll be surprised at what will come out. Marketplace Apostle today was birthed out of pain. It's out of the ashes of Dominion Reno Foundation that was born. That this beautiful thing here today that is making me know you has come to pass. So we need to prepare for that testing. We need to prepare for that testing. And this is what I received in my spirit at that time, of which I'm sharing with you now. Prepare for the testing. It's there in 1 Corinthians 3 from verse 13 to verse 15. Everything will be tested. If you succeed, you will be rewarded. And if you don't, that business will die. And you know what? The painful part is somebody else is going to take it from where you stopped. And you will later see it on in life and begin to regret. But I don't think that regret should be part of our portion at all. So I feel that I've come today as a voice of encouragement to let you know that that business can resurrect, and it can blossom to become something great. But it has to go through tests. So now let's talk about the test. I have a couple of points. They're quite much because I want to take time to deal with this because of the request, because of the counseling need of people asking me things about businesses. Their business is dying, their business, what do they do? And I tell them that whatever is happening to you has happened to everybody. You know, sometimes you hit a rough patch and you feel that, oh, it's happening to you. You feel that you are selected for this hardship. You feel that it's your mother-in-law. You feel that it's your wife that doesn't want you. You feel that whoever, people look for excuses. Not excuses, look for who to blame for their woes, not knowing that life is just happening to you. Life is a hurdle. And life is just happening to you. And the day you learn how to scale, you will be able to get to the other side. So today I want to help you to scale. It's not going to be a business. I try to teach life application to everything I do, even in business. I treat life application, and also sometimes I use scripture to be able to do that. So your business will be tested. And so prepare for it. How do you prepare for it? This is what I've come to tell you. And I have like 13 points. God help me to be able to go through it. But I think it's something you need to hear. The first one is, I think it's 2 Timothy 2 verse 15. It says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that need not be ashamed. Study, prepare to show yourself approved. Prepare to show yourself that you have the capability, ability, the know-how, the technical know-how, the skills required. If not, you'll be ashamed. When you're not prepared for something, you'll be ashamed. You will not be confident. Sometimes you don't even want to go. You don't want to vent because you know you're not prepared. Some people fall ill because they don't want to go to take an exam because they know that they are not prepared. So they rather go with the excuse of I'm not feeling well, so that exam will come and go because they know that they are going to be ashamed. Study to show yourself approved, a workman that need not be ashamed. Okay, research whatever you want to do, your product, your service. You need to research it. You need to know exactly what you're offering. What is your service offering? What is your service offering? What is the product? Is that product useful? Who is it useful to? Who needs it? Are they available? Is it imaginary? Do you think that are you just sensing in your spirit that people need it? Or do you have actual data, facts, that people actually want it? Have you spoken to potential customers and clients for your services if you think that is there? You need to know your product. You can't market what you do not know. You can't market what you don't understand, either product or service. And that's where it starts from. And I tell CEOs, please don't employ someone, especially in sales and marketing, that does not understand what they want, they're about to sell, what they want to sell, and the services they want to render. I always marvel when people want to come and market something to me. I am listening. I listen very well. And sometimes there was a lady, even a guy, and by the time they start talking, and I also start responding, it got to a point, and the lady was there. I don't even understand this product. They say I should come and sell. That please, I should just help her. That she just gave birth. That let me buy. If I can buy, because she needs to meet the product and meet her target, she needs a commission. So now she goes on the sentimental side, appealing for me to buy, not because she knows her product and not because she will be able to defend that product or service. And the same thing happened to a guy that came into my office. We talked and talked and talked, and I was talking to him about another product. First of all, he said that product is not good. I said I've used that product, and these are the services. These are the services, or these are the offerings from that product. And by the time we compared notes, he says, sir, to be honest with you, it's because he told me to say this. If not, I know that product is better than our own product. What do you think? It's because I am a trainer, a groomer. These two people, I had to lecture them on sales and on marketing and how to defend their products and their services. And I had to give them some tips. I said, look, you don't market based on emotions, because I won't buy based on emotions. I buy out of necessity, out of need. So don't come here and feeling all and thinking that I should buy based on emotions. I will not do that. Okay, so we talked, and I told them, please, you need to know your product, and you need to continually train yourself on how to bring out the best. And I told the guy, I said, look, even if this other product is better, don't keep talking about the benefit. Keep pushing the benefit. First of all, understand what my need is. Salespeople make mistakes. They'll just come and start telling you how wonderful their product is. Instead of finding out what your own needs are, you must have done that homework before you even come before that client. If the client is high up there, you must have visited people, ask around, and to find out what the person or the company needs. So if you know what they need, you'll be able to tailor it to suit that need, and keep pushing the strength and never the weakness. Keep pushing the strength and never the weakness. So that is the test. So you are sitting in your office and you have salespeople that have gone out. Salespeople have gone out, but they're not coming back with anything. They're not selling. Why? Because they are not able to market. Research to show yourself approved. A workman that need not be afraid. So you see, you have not researched, and once you are done research, you will be humble when you get out there. A second point I want to talk about testing, because these are the areas that you will be tested as a business person. So if you don't get it right, your business will probably burn. But as you're listening to me, it means that your business is definitely not going to burn, because I believe that you will put things in order. Okay, number 2 is business location. You need to critically understand, do I need a business location? Do I need an office? I don't need an office. Where do I locate my office if I want an office? All those things must be clearly spelled out. So let me take you one after the other. Don't go and get a business place. Don't go and get an office when you don't need one. Some people are doing very well and they don't need an office space. They need a laptop and they work from home. One of the richest people I know in the Niger Delta doesn't have an office. He functions from his home, and he have like 6 or 7 of them all over the world. He functions from the house, his laptop. They call him the fixer. He will fix anything that you have. He's a connector. If you have a problem, he will solve it. If you have a product, he knows where to get it. So he's in his house. He has 4 people that come. They are in his house. You come to his house, you think that they are his friends. So they are there, and he doesn't need an office space. Some people, their office is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that. That's where they talk to their customers. That's where they discuss. So they might not necessarily need an office space. But if you do need an office space, then you must locate that place. You must locate that office, put it in a place where people can reach you, and the address is not ambiguous. It's not where somebody will turn left, right, to get to. Let it be somewhere people you can give them direction and they can come easily. For me, what I do, because I have a training school, I have a business school, and people come. There was a time we were doing counseling every week, free counseling and all that. So I needed people to have access. So what I do, anytime I want to site an office, I make sure it's a 5 minutes walk maximum from a bus stop. So you take a vehicle, you stop at a bus stop, then you walk 2 to 5 minutes to get to my place. That's what I do. If you need an office, then because you must know how to people to respond to people and people to respond to you. The thing is, can clients get to you fast enough if they want to? If there's a need, if you have a showcase, a showroom, you need a showcase to showcase some stuff rather, and you need a showroom, then you have to have an office. But like I said, try to make it something that is easily accessible to all. Okay, because you'll be tried, you'll be tested with your location. People will want to come and they was like, where is this office? And they're not able to locate you. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is innovation. The third one is that you need to have an innovation policy. You need to have a strategy to continue to innovate. How do I continue to innovate to remain in business? Are you aware of the current trends? It must start with the current trends in the industry, and how do you stay ahead of competition? These are basically some of the things that you need to think. There's what is called, next week I will, because of this, I'm going to deal with the innovation circle. The innovation circle is care, connect, create, convince, and cuddle. Those are the 5 innovation circle. When you keep going through that innovation circle, next week I'm going to deal with that. So just hang on, but I'm just going to talk about it because you need to have a company's policy how to continue to innovate. If you don't innovate, you'll be stagnant, and if you are stagnant, you will lose customers and clients, because customers and clients want something new. They feel that they are paying you for you to research and make them feel good. Yeah, it's all about them. Customers are selfish and they have every right to. They are paying for it, so they want the best treatment. They want the best product or service at that particular amount. So they want it. How do I continue to innovate in this business? You need to know. Why is it that you see businesses after a while they'll change their packaging? They used to be blue, they change red. Some, if you open their package, they have a gift inside. Everybody is trying to be innovative. They are adding 1 or 2 other values. They are adding 1 or 2 other values to what they are giving. They want to stay ahead of competition. Everybody wants to survive. So now, the thing you need to do to innovate, for me, the first step of innovation is to be able to listen. Establish a rapport, an honest rapport with your clients. And how you do that is through friendship. If you have, for me, my key customers have moved from a customer buyer seller relationship, a customer client relationship. No, it's gone deeper into friendship. Everywhere I am, I try to build friendship, because through friendship I'm able to understand their needs more. And if I'm able to understand their needs more, it means I can satisfy their needs more. And if you don't know their needs, how do you innovate? You have to innovate in the line of their interest, in the line of their desire, what they want. So innovation must suit whoever you are innovating for. So you must be able to stay ahead and be conversant with the current trends in the industry. You have to be conversant with the current trends in the industry. You really have to know what is in the industry. Social media, I don't do social media until after 12, sometimes 2 o'clock. I don't do social media until that time. Why am I doing that? Because I need to look into the industry where my industry, I get up and the first thing I look at is I go to Investopedia. It's one of the sites that I go to, because that's an industry. It's my industry. The investment industry is where my passion is. And so I go there to be able to understand what are the trends there. I visit other business sites. I visit a whole lot of sites to find out what are people saying about business. Then I also visit story sites because I need stories. I need testimonies. I need, yeah, what people going through stuff. How did they scale? How did they become successful? So I need to have know what is happening. I read biographies a lot so that I understand how people were able to get out of it. Because I have something for biographies, especially of successful people. I want to know at what point did it change? At what point did the tables turn in their favor? Okay, and the same thing is you become more innovative based on having more information about your industry and about your customers, because in that way you're able to help them. In that way you're able to help them more and creating for them. Okay, the fourth point I want to talk about is how you engage with the public. You must have a policy of how you engage with the public. Social media, digital marketing. Do you need radio? Do you need television? Do we need to visit functions, seminars? Do we need to join Chamber of Commerce, other trade affiliations, other associations? Do we need to get a blog? Do I also can I do all these publications and publicity on my own? Do I need a consultant? You must have a policy. You must have a policy. Okay, and if like you don't have an office, then social media, internet marketing, e-commerce must be strong in your business. And say, okay, we're doing e-commerce. Do you understand what e-commerce means? Can you run your business and earn on the internet? That can be a struggle if you don't have much idea on how to earn on the internet. So e-commerce, is that the policy? Okay, is that the policy of the organization? You need to have a policy on how to engage the public. Let me talk about blog, because I helped a man a couple of years ago, and he can never stop thanking me for helping him with a blog, to start a blog. So he had this product. His cousin mentioned about this product in Germany, and he said that he met the owner of that organization or that company abroad in Europe, somewhere in Europe, and he said, the guy said, look, do you have anybody that can market our product? And Nigeria is a big market. I want to get into Nigeria. Can you get me someone that will be able to market this? And he said, yes, I have a cousin that can do it. So he reached out to his cousin and said, look, tell this man that you can do it. We will all find a way to do it. So he told the man, and the man said, look, if you can do this, you become the country manager from there, African, or the whole of Africa and Asia. The guy is currently the director of Africa and Asia right now as we speak, living in Dubai. How did he work for him? This is how he worked for him. He came with a product. He told me he has no idea, that someone just sent him to me. His cousin knew me, or his cousin knows who I am, and so gave him my number, and he got in touch with me. So he came, and I said, look, this is a new product and nobody knows it. So now, what are the benefits of this product? That we all know it is used in the construction industry, but what is this product? What is it coming to do? What value is it bringing to this industry that you want to, and how do you announce it? Do you belong to trade associations and network? He said yes. I said, okay, that's fine. So and I said, okay, why don't you start a blog? Start a blog and start creating content on the need for, on the challenges. Start with the challenges in the industry that your product can can solve. So he came up with, he started writing on Facebook, on Instagram, tweeting, had a blog, a website. They're talking about those challenges. He even went ahead. I told him, do small seminars on Zoom and just be active talking about the challenges. Wow. Within 6 months, he had over 1 million people talking about these challenges. And he had a gift to generate. There are people that can put out a question, and sometimes those questions can be controversial, and people are talking. And the more people are talking, the more people are drawn to your website, to your blog, and to your social media handles. So that's what he did. Then after 6 months, and I told him, okay, gradually now introduce your product as a solution. So it will not look as if, oh, this was what you were doing. It's like all of us have this issue, and I just happen to bump into these people that have this solution, and I'm bringing it to you. And do you know that by the time he did it that way through his blog and all these handles, wow, this guy was not only made the Africa manager. After 2 years, he's now in charge of Africa and Asia at the same time, just by following this. So you have to have a policy. If you don't have money, he didn't have all the money, but he had data, and through data he was able to sell. But he had a plan. He had a plan, a wisdom, a strategy, of which I gave to him. You see, while mentoring, you can never discard mentoring. I have mentored a lot of people to greatness. I've really, really mentored a lot of people to greatness, a lot. And mentored people even to great wealth, just by a thought. This guy is in charge of Africa and Asia, and so you can imagine, of course, he's doing very well. And that is part of mentoring. That's what a mentor can do for you. So he could do some of these things, but if you can't do it, you can get a consultant to do it for you. Okay, the fifth point, still in line with engaging policy, you can also do ground marketing, which is engaging the public one-on-one. Having a marketing strategy, you can do it, or you employ people or have a partner that can do that. I know that there's social media and digital marketing and all that. They do great wonders, but face-to-face marketing and sales is also very important, that you have people that are gifted in that can help you. So you can get an employer, or you can partner with someone based on commission basis, or you can partner with someone in that business as a whole. Okay, the sixth point I want to talk about is customer services policy. You must have a customer services policy. You must develop a policy that clearly states how you deal with your customers. And you must teach your staff this culture and eliminate anyone that refuses to adhere to the company culture. The customer is your boss. If you don't know that now. The customer is your boss. Whoever is giving you money for the services or product is your boss. So you need to realize that what matters to them should matter to you a lot. And people get cocky when they have plenty customers. They are in the church praying, going from one deliverance pastor to the other. Once they get that business and the business start booming, they become arrogant. You see a restaurant that people, when the first time they open, they are happy to have you, but if you come back in 6 months time, the place is booming. When you call the waiters, they won't even answer you. and if they do, they can be rude. And they forget that one customer can make you lose up to 10 people. So it means that 10 people can make you lose 100 people because of a nasty experience they had with you. 100 people can make you lose 1,000 people. I don't think any business that will lose 1,000 customers will not have a rethink, or some they will just die off. Customer service is very key. One of the things you need to, if you are in sales, you have a product or a service, you must teach your employees to make sure to know that the customer is king. Whoever is manning your hotline or your main office line, that person needs to know that the biggest customer you can ever have might be the next caller. So how you respond to that person, is very important. How you respond to that person is extremely important. So when you pick a call, be nice to everybody. Anybody walking into your shop and office, be nice to that person, because you don't know who he is. And teach your customers to always have to smile. I'm sure sometimes you wonder, and when you enter certain shops, they're all smiling and very friendly. Those people smiling to you are not naturally friendly people. They have to do it because it's the customer, is the culture of that business. So make sure that your company must be a friendly company, where people are smiling. Everybody wants to go to somebody that is smiling. Everybody wants to be with someone that is smiling. Everybody wants to be with someone that is smiling. So try as much as possible to get your people to build that culture of friendliness. That culture of friendliness that will help people to patronize you. So, thank you guys, those of you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and on Zoom. Thank you for always showing up. I appreciate you guys. We will not be doing this if you don't show up. Thank you. I want to specially invite you on Wednesday, 4 p.m. West African time. I'm going to be here to answer questions. So if you have questions on this presentation, any other presentation, or any live issue that you have, please put it out here. Wednesday, 4 p.m. I'm going to come and I'm going to answer you. I have the full teaching of this presentation out there on my media store. Please, you see the link, follow the link. The link will be put out here. Follow the link and buy the full presentation. It will be a blessing to you. It will be a blessing to you. If you want to meet me one-on-one for coaching, please also just put it out in my DM and we will reach out to you. We can negotiate that time. I'm a busy person, but at the time I can make out time to see how we can connect and how we can make it work until you're successful. That's why people like me are here. So until I see you next Monday, be strong. I know that next Monday, that is Easter Monday, but I'll come out here also and give you something. Easter Monday, 5 p.m. I'm here with this presentation. Again, I will be talking about entrepreneurship 101 and how to build, or any other topic that will suit the occasion. But please be sure to tune in 5 p.m. and this Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you guys for listening to me. God bless. Have a good night.